Hey guys, I'm back with this week's plan with me. We are memory planning from September 14th through the 20th using the Caress Press here for fall kits. Just going to go through it with you real quick. Compared to other kits I've used, it's a rather small kit, but if I do really like the artwork from Caress Press, I do go ahead and get her smallest kit because it does give me everything I need. I just can't stretch it into 2 weeks. Okay, and we're gonna have a little story time too, because I'm not gonna say like a ton happened this week, but I decided that I'm gonna kind of explain a little bit of background of my health issues in a fitting week, because I did have a couple doctor's appointments. So, I'm going to go back to the beginning, a little bit about me. I feel like you kind of need a little bit of the backstory to kind of understand. But, what was it? I'm trying to think. 2019? Yeah, 2019. I'm like, what year? Yeah, 2019. I started the year off wanting to really focus on my health, lose some weight, and to just all around get serious about it. So in February, it was like my birthday gift to myself to buy myself a gym membership. So I started around February, and I wasn't like crazy in February by any means, but you know, I was eating a little better, but not like anything major. You know, I really wasn't super changing my lifestyle, but at that time I was in a long-term relationship. We had just celebrated 11 years together, and in March, at the end of March in 2019, our relationship ended for legal reasons. I'm not really gonna say much other than that, but it ended kind of like, this is all I'll say. The relationship ended horribly. And so, like I said, that's all I'll say. And then, you know, after everything happened, I was upset, and I was hurt, and like, I was going through the emotions. I was with this person for 11 years, and I was, you know, left alone. I had just like committed to going back to school full time, and I had not worked because I had just closed my shop. Was going back to school. I was committed to full time, and I had a house, and I had bills, and I had basically just everything crash around me at one time. I was still planning back at that time. I wasn't recording videos, but I was still planning. And I ended up staying healthy, still working out, still doing what I needed to do. And, you know, a lot of people, I think this kind of situation would have killed some people, but I kind of started shining through that experience. I didn't get a job at first right away, because I was very thankful that my dad was in a position to make sure that me and my daughter could stay in our home, and I was able to heal and do my first semester of school without stress and worry about bills and things like that. So I kept planning for quite a bit. I think I ended up planning until August, but I was losing weight. I was really thriving. I was doing way better than anyone expected me to do, which that's a weird thing to say, but you know, a lot of people didn't expect it. And I had my moments, you know, it was hard being a single parent again. He wasn't my daughter's father, but it was just, he was my partner for 11 years. So, you know, it was hard adjusting, but like I said, I just thrived. I was on Dean's List, I think every semester. And, you know, I got to the end of fall last year. I had stopped planning, and I was at the point where my daughter's birthday was coming up and Christmas was coming up. So I made the tough decision to sell a lot of my planner items that I collected over the years. So sticker kits, all of my sticker collection, all of my like 300 roll washi collection from Simply Yielded, which that was, I think, the hardest thing for me, as weird as that sounds. So I don't know if planning just became like a memory for me, and it wasn't doing what it used to do for me, and I just needed to start, for, you know what I mean, like cleanse my life of it at that time, because I wasn't getting joy out of it. So around the end of 2019, I ended up getting down about 88 pounds. Got a new job, was still going to school, was really thriving at the new job. And then I was still doing well in the beginning, the first of the year. Doing really well. I celebrated my birthday in February. And then at the end of February, like the third week in February, I started talking to my now husband. And it was all new for me. Like, I mean, I had casual, like, things with one other person, went on a couple dates, but I never really put myself out there. And him and I work together, so we just kind of passed each other every day, and, you know, we'd talk a little bit each day, and like, we just really, maybe I'll do a story time about our relationship, because I don't want to get into all that too. But it really was just like the universe pushed us together, and like the second that we started interacting with each other, I never looked back, and I 1000% made the right decision, and he's my person, and I'm more in love than I've ever been before. But so anyways, I'll tell you the story more about us getting together if you guys want to have another story time, maybe in my next plan with me. But I started, like, the pandemic started right around March-ish, I think. And, you know, I started a new position at work. And I will say, I was a little stressed. I totally forgot about this. So October the year before, I actually had a allergic reaction to a psych medicine I was taking. Ended up in inpatient treatment care for a week, trying to get myself off of it, to try to stop my terrible symptoms, neurological symptoms, like, you know, terrible memory loss. I was having, like, it's called TD, like, I was having, like, facial spasm issues. It was just really scary. It was, like, you know, super, super scary. I had never experienced anything like it, and before I wound up, like I said, ended up in inpatient treatment care because I had gone to the emergency room like 3 times, seen my doctor, and nobody took me seriously. And it was a terrible experience, to say the least. And it was just, I had just started a new job. Like, it was the wrong timing for everything. But so that happened in October. It kind of gives you a clue maybe about my current health issues. So again, I started dating my husband, and, you know, things were great with us. I was happier than I've ever been. I mean, the stress of working through the pandemic was a little rough, but I was so incredibly happy with my family dynamic, with all of us, and, you know, just everything going on. And all of a sudden, it was the beginning of May, I started to really have issues with terrible exhaustion. Like, I wouldn't be able to get out of bed. I was no longer able to go to the gym just because I was just, you know, when I tried doing it, my body would just, I'd get dizzy. I'm sorry I flipped this so much, by the way. I noticed that when I was editing a video. But I can't, like, put the sticker on straight if I'm not, like, looking at it at a certain angle. But, like, so these issues started. And you know, like I said, I wasn't able to be as active as I normally was, just because my body was just, I felt like my body was malfunctioning. It was just not working properly. And, you know, I had, you know, told close friends and family members, you know, my husband knew what I was going through and, you know, everything. And, you know, I was just trying to take it day by day, you know, trying to be strong, because I'd been strong for so long, and just keep going. Like, there wasn't anything else I could say but just to keep going. So mid-May, I started to get some, like, more serious symptoms. Like, my exhaustion was still there. I was having trouble with my memory. I was having terrible, like, brain fog. I couldn't think. I couldn't complete tasks like normal. I couldn't do what I needed to do. And I started having, like, periods where I'd zone out. He would notice, like, he would be talking to me and I'd just completely be out, like, just, and that was the moment where I was like, okay, something's not right. I kind of feel like I did back in October. Besides, I didn't have, like, the facial spasm issues, but, you know, I was dizzy, like, more headaches. It was just terrible. So the one day, my husband made me go to the emergency room. So we went to the emergency room. Like, again, I kind of feel sometimes like people don't take you seriously. We were in the middle of the pandemic, so that's another issue. But, like, I was just crying out for someone to just hear me. Like, so that visit at the ER resulted in, had to have a follow-up with my doctor, see what he said. The first thing that my doctor did was do an MRI. And then I ended up, at this point, taking a leave of absence from work. My company had a very good COVID leave, so I didn't have to technically do a medical leave, which, you know, it was easier for me. You know, I was able to be off 30 days and just to be able to focus on trying to feel better. And so the 30 days kind of went by. I had the MRI done, had a follow-up back at my family doctor, and the results of my MRI was that I have lesions, white matter lesions on my brain. And he, you know, he didn't want to say yes or no, but he said this is kind of, this is consistent with MS. So, you know, I kind of had that in my brain. He gave me a referral for a neurologist 30 days went by and I had such issues trying to get into this doctor. I believe that a lot of it had to do with the pandemic and everything. So he ended up referring me to someone else. I had one appointment, and this was right before my leave was about to end. And I had the choice to go back to work, try to tough it out, see what happens, or take a medical leave. My family doctor himself would not fill out FMLA paperwork because I did not have a diagnosis and I needed to see a specialist. So I was kind of running into a wall. So I said, you know what, I will go back to work. I will go to the neurologist and we'll take it from there. So I have a televisit with this neurologist, and the only thing he says basically after looking at everything is he said he wanted an MRI of my neck. So had to schedule that and all that stuff. So then in the matter of that happening, I did end up going back to work. I was at work for like half a shift the one day, and it was just, I couldn't do it. I couldn't bend over forward because if I did, I got super dizzy. Felt like I was gonna pass out or just, you know, drop my exhaustion level. I just wasn't able to push through it. I even had trouble, you know, driving. Some days I even still do. So like, you know, if I had nobody take me to work, what was I gonna do? So I had to kind of figure it out from there. I had nowhere to turn for a medical leave. So I did end up stepping away from my job. And let me tell you, that was not something that I wanted to do. It just killed me inside. My job had been a little stressful, but I loved my job and I loved my coworkers, and I didn't want to lose my freedom because I fought so hard to be where I was at, and I just didn't know what to do. And it's like, especially I have a new fiance, and you know what I mean? Like, I didn't want anybody to think that, you know, I was using him for things, you know, like a lot of things went through my head, and I just knew that for my own health, I had to step away and focus on that for right now. So it was like, we got married on the 15th of July, and I think it was the 21st of July. Nothing really happening as far as doctor wise. We were just fresh married, and he was working one day. He worked at 6 o'clock in the morning, got off at 2, he came home. I was having trouble sleeping as well. I know this is probably a crazy story, and I'm like, you're probably like, oh my God, just stop. But he came home and he got in bed with me to relax and rest for a little bit himself. And I was sleeping, and then when we both kind of woke up, I don't remember much. I remember being scared because when I woke up, I was trying to talk and I couldn't talk. Like completely. Like I could feel that like my brain was working, but nothing was coming. Like nothing was coming out. And I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Like, I was in the bed bawling my eyes out. He was freaking out. Like, he didn't know what to do. He ended up calling my mom. My mom was very concerned, like she would be. And they ended up calling the ambulance for me because they were super worried that I was having a stroke. So I go to the emergency room by ambulance. I get there. Thankfully, like, I mean, I didn't want to not be able to talk. That was the scariest moment of my life, probably. But the one blessing was that he, regardless of COVID, he got to stay with me in this super scary situation because I wasn't verbal. So they needed somebody to, like, talk to the doctors and stuff. So he was able to stay there with me. They did come back, like, I went and got another MRI, I believe. I think, like, there was blood tests. I got a COVID test, because they admitted me right away, basically. So I just sat there and waited for a room. I was in the hospital for like 5 days, and my speech gradually came back. I was having issues with my balance and walking, stuff like that. I still kind of have some issues with that, give or take. And it was really scary. When I was in the hospital, I got tons of blood work, another MRI, a lumbar puncture, which is not fun. Not one bit. So once my speech started coming back and I was safe, as they considered, they said that I could just go home because the test results from the lumbar puncture would take about 4 days to come back. So I'm like, okay, I'll go to the doctor in like a week or two and we'll figure out what's going on. Have to. After about 7 calls to the neurologist, I found out that I couldn't see the neurologist for 2 months. So I actually saw him on September 15th. And that's July, August. That's almost literally 2 months after I was released from the hospital. Still, symptoms getting basically worse every day. Not basically having any relief whatsoever. Just having a terrible time. And I couldn't do anything about it. I just felt hopeless and I felt sad, and that's kind of, I think, where my depression kind of spiraled, you know, because I was a newlywed. I'm super, my thing that I always try to tell people that, you know, I tell what's going on about, or people that are close to me, it's like, I'm the happiest and I'm where I was meant to be, and I want to do things and I want to enjoy my life with my family and my husband, and I want to enjoy things that I couldn't enjoy before. And my body won't cooperate, and I don't want to get emotional. I get emotional a lot. But and a lot of the times when I break down to my husband or to family members, it's like, I'm so exhausted of all of it. I'm so tired. My body is just fighting and fighting and fighting. I'm trying and I'm trying and I'm trying. And it's just, I'm getting nowhere. And I have no answers, no nothing. So the 15th, I had an appointment first thing in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, with my neurologist. I get in there. You know, I was nervous, but I was ready. I just wanted to see what was next, what we can do. I'm ready to be on a path to feeling better and getting, whether it was MS, whether it was something else, whatnot. I just needed let's go. Let's get it done. Let's make progress to make me be able to have my life back. So I went into his office, explained to like the nurse what was going on since then, told her that my symptoms had not gotten any better. I actually kind of feel worse. So, you know, kind of filling everything in. The doctor comes in, goes over a couple tests, said this is normal, this is normal. I have carpal tunnel in my right hand, or my right arm, whatever. So, did not expect that to come out of this, but hey, whatever. And then he's like going through some paperwork and asking me how my sleep was, tell him it's terrible. He's like, well, I'll prescribe you this it'll help sleep, and it'll help, because one of my concerns was and I know I've talked about this in videos, I apologize if I'm super shaky. I notice my shaking on my videos, and I apologize for that. But he's like, it'll help with your sleep and it'll help with the shaking, so that's not a concern, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then I physically had to ask him about my lumbar puncture results. I was like, so what happened with that? Because he didn't mention any of that. And he's like, yeah, everything's normal. You're just stressed out. And it really took a lot for me to not just break down in the office, because I've dealt with this for so long. I've been stressed out before. I've been stressed in my life, whatever. But I've never ever felt like this. And for no one to take me seriously is just like, and to be mysteriously ill, like it's a mystery. Like, what is going on in my own body? And it's just, I feel hopeless and helpless and alone. And that same day I did see my family doctor, so I will be getting a second opinion, but that will not happen until December. But yeah, I have my base down after 30 minutes. I'm so sorry. This is going to be the longest plan with me ever. But I hope you guys enjoy like getting a little bit of a backstory about me. But I will come back and we'll start the day by day. Okay. So, we're going to do first things first, like I normally do. I'm going to put down my volleyball days, and then I'm also going to put down work boxes. So I am using these swatches. They were from my old shop. That was one of the things that this kit is kind of small. So there's like a lack of, the flags are ginormous. So I don't want to do that. And yeah. So I'm just going to put these little swatches. I thought that they were a pretty good match. Nice little, change it up a little bit. So she had it Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Friday, she was not feeling well. Okay, so I got those down. I'm gonna put my volleyball stickers down. So she had 2 games and 1 practice. So we're gonna put the practice, and then, oh god, losing stickers. So we have 1, 2 games, and I am gonna put, and grab them. I'm gonna put down my Once More with Love little volleyball stickers. So Just these little cuties. We got some sad news about, my daughter's a swimmer as well. We got some sad news about the fate of swimming. Their team has been disbanded. And we have to look into another program if we do want to keep swimming. Okay, so there's that. We are gonna do work boxes. This kit does actually have work boxes. So I'm gonna put, he did not work on Monday. Monday or Tuesday. And then he worked one. Okay. He did not work Monday or Tuesday, and then he worked Wednesday. And we got a nice surprise that his job actually pays weekly. He thought it was bi-weekly, which honestly I can't stand a bi-weekly paycheck. I mean, eventually he'll get switched over to bi-weekly if he gets hired in, so I mean, it's gonna come eventually, but for now. And then we did Dash on Friday and Saturday. So I'm gonna put this Friday. Like, honestly, I don't know if I'll continue doing these little boxes if I have space issues, because we'll see a couple of fuller days this week. But then again, I really liked last week using the little things, and then Sunday he worked overtime, so this was his usual weekend off, but he picked up overtime. Okay, so those are on good to go. So then Monday, what did I do on Monday? I slept in. Shocker. Oh, wait. It was her first day of school. It was very nice that my hubby took her to her first day of school. So I'm gonna use this green little third box here. To signify that. And then stickers. I'm going to use this Paper Shire little school sticker here. Thought that was nice. And then I'm going to put the school, and I'm just going to write the first day. And then I'm just going to use this little thing here. This little thing. To mark that I slept in. It's nice because he was off that morning, so we hadn't taken the kids back yet, so he got his morning with his babies. So that is a Coffee Monsters coat. I think that's from like the headache sheet. And then after that, I'm gonna put a half box for he had to take the kids home. It's always a sad time. So I'm gonna do a half box. And then one of the Coffee Monsters Co. little pickup drop off, like little backpack ones. This one breaks my heart though. And then my script that says drop off kids. Then the only other thing we did that day was an excuse for me to go to Target. We had some returns from the party. So I did want to check out as well if they had any Halloween stuff. So I'm just going to use one of these flags. Because again, there's like not an abundance of boxes. So I'm going to put it on. Stop flipping it. I'm trying to get better, guys. There's not abundance of box sizes. So I'm going to put that there with the Coffee Monsters Co. Target bags. For that. Okay. So then Tuesday is payday. So there is, I did get my payday script out here, but I am going to use the little payday guy she includes in the kit. This is DoorDash payday. Put that there. Tuesday was a fun day. Darn. I did this totally wrong. Wednesday was not her game day. It was Tuesday. Ugh. So, move that over here. It makes me laugh because I did that whole, my last plan with me, I did that whole, I did that whole day on the wrong day. I was laughing for like ever about that. I'm like, oh my God. Like, let me just do this all on the wrong day. God, this is going to be such a long plan with me. I apologize, guys. But you did get my health story, so no luck yet with anything. But we'll see. I mean, this wasn't a fun day, but it was kind of a fun day because my husband, like, made it up to me. So I'm going to use one of these pink little things here to signify. No, I'm going to use a bigger box, actually. I'm going to use this plaid one because this was my neuro follow-up. So I'm going to put that there with the Coffee Monsters Co. Little Doctor. And then I have stickers I made for myself. This one says neuro appointment. And then I am going to use one of these little Cry Me a River stickers. Because after that I was all up in my feels. So now we're going to use... trying to decide how I'm going to do this because we have like 4 things that happened after that. Okay, so I had a doctor's appointment, another doctor's appointment. So I'm going to put this little third box down here, and we'll get to that in a minute. But I wanted a little more room for that. So am I going to go that? Yes. Okay. So I think I'm going to use all... Let me see if all little things will work in here. Let me try some more. Yeah, that's gonna be perfect. I really used to never have this problem, but we've been kind of trying, like on his day offs, to do a little bit more, have some fun. And like I said, I've been kind of obsessed with all things Halloween and stocking stores for what I want. Okay, Oh, if I was probably out of frame for all of that. So we went and got my apples. So I am using a Once More with Love little apple munchkin sticker. Then I'm using the Hug from Behind munchkins from Once More with Love to signify we did some spooky shopping and it was just like a date day. And then I did have an appointment with my family doctor. I might cut the pants off because I was frustrated, which was nice. I am gonna get a second opinion, like I said, so I'm gonna put that there. And then finally, we had, just because it was a rough day, we had an impromptu, amazing family spooky night. With a movie, we went and got snacks, we went and got matching pajamas. It was just amazing. So, then on Wednesday, there was no school. This is going to be like, I'm not going to mark it every week, but this is her day of the week that she does not have school. So I'm going to use one of these little fancy labels here to mark that. So I'm going to put my no school script. And then I'm going to use, I thought she had I did use the 3-heart checklist. So I'm going to use just a heart checklist because I had to clean and organize. So I'm just going to cut 2 off of this. And put it here. I chose one of these clean scripts from Fruity Sticker Co. To mark that. Is just tiny text, so it's perfect for this spot. Maybe. Just looks weird. Looks weird. Nope. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use one of these ginormous flags. So I'm gonna put the clean here. And then I don't know why, but I did not get a cleaning sticker out. So I'm gonna just grab that real quick. My house was just a disaster. I really tend to, like when my depression is bad, I tend to avoid that, and then like in the end, then I get more stressed out about it because I do have just a little bit of OCD about it. I'm gonna cut the clean off because it's redundant. So this is one of the cleaning ninjas from the Coffee Monsters Co. And I'm just gonna put it in that flag there. And then I put up my Halloween decor, which I was super excited about. Again, that sat for a while, longer than I would have liked it to, but finally got it up. I'm gonna use one of these quarter boxes here. And it's this super cute sticker from Once More With Love. From her fall bucket list sheet that I actually just, you won't see the haul probably for a good couple weeks, maybe even a month. I apologize, but I just needed to use that sticker, so yeah. Then after that, I took a bath, I watched Jade the Libra, and we had Taco Bell for dinner because I'm all about making amazing life choices, clearly. Okay, I'm gonna use another one of these swatches because I don't have like a good size box that I want to use. So why not mix it up a little bit? So I'm gonna put the Taco Bell scripts that I've used like 1,700 of them, and one of my doodled tacos from my old shop, FYI. Some people ask, but then some people don't. So, and then like I said, I took a bath. I usually don't mark like baths in my planner, but this was just like a super nice bath, and I was like, you know what, we need to mark the bath. So I'm gonna use an appointment label, but I'm gonna turn it the other way. Sorry about the noise. My daughter just off to take a shower. And I've been not having the best week either because I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but I've been having unbearable, like absolutely unbearable tooth pain, and it's just not a good time. I'm gonna use a little thing for this last thing on Wednesday, green one, and I have this little paper shire. It almost looks like a book or a tablet, but I'm gonna put that in for binge watching Jade the Libra. So now that we are 20 minutes into this, wow, it's gonna be an over an hour video. I get kind of stressed out about that. I know if you guys cared, you would not watch, whatever, fine, but I really get like hard on myself sometimes. That I'm like, oh my god, people are gonna hate this so much. Okay, so not much happened on Thursday, so I'm gonna put this half box square in the middle here for, geez, could you please, like, actually not be difficult? Is there like a filming? There is not. Oh, there is a camera. I'm just gonna use this book though, because this is, I filmed and caught up in my planner. So I'm just gonna use this big film one. I made them too big, but then I'm like, okay, this is good because I didn't do much that day. I did catch up in my budget. So I will put down this little third box here for working on my budget. I don't even know if I'm gonna upload my September like budget setup because one, it ended up really just not working at all. But also I had to do voiceover and I've never done that before. So I'm using this Paper Shire budget sticker. And then finally, the last thing for the day is I edited and uploaded. videos. So I'm gonna put this big honkin' flag. And I think I'm gonna get a computer sticker, and I didn't even grab that either, because why would I ever be like extra prepared for something? You know, kind of beats me. So I'm gonna grab a computer sticker. I have a ton of them. Decisions. I need to get more like character, like editing and uploading stickers. But I have these really nice ones from Papershire. So I'm going to use the laptop from Papershire for that, and I have my edit and upload scripts. Okay, so then Friday, I am going to use my payday sticker. The thing that bothers me is there's no washi. So I'm going to use my payday sticker. And I'm just going to cut this little, no, I don't want to do that. Ah. Swatch stickers coming in the clutch again. I'm going to use one of these. And then I'll use my payday script because, like I said, we did figure out that he actually gets paid weekly. Good times. So, that morning, I did place a couple orders. One was for a PBC shop, a new to me shop, which is so cute. I cannot wait. It's called Sweet Bean Plans. So I'm gonna take one of these little half boxes just to signify I did some online shopping. And I'm gonna put it up here a bit. Probably didn't need tweezers. This is, oh god, I'm stressed out about being a long video. But YOLO, right? YOLO. It'll be okay. You guys can handle a long video today. And I'm going to use this Papershire girl holding a tablet. And I thought that this was, again, I don't have any like online shopping stickers, but I thought that would be perfect. So the next is, I'm going to use this little sliver. Almost looks like a little thing, but it's like patterned. I had my gynecologist appointment. So I'm going to use one of my Coffee Monsters Co. little doctors. And I guess we can, we're all adults here, we can talk about this. I got my birth control out. Surprise! One, yes, we want to have another child. We do, together. But I know that I'm waiting for like a second opinion, but with it not being emergent, we were okay with making that decision now. My clock is ticking. And like I said, I was having some issues with the IUD anyways, so I'm marking starting to take vitamins with the Coffee Monsters Co. little RX sticker. And then we went and did some spooky shopping because, of course, what is my life if I don't spooky shop? I forget what I was even looking for this day. Like, do I really know? Will I ever know? Probably not. But I'm running out of boxes with the quickness. Okay, so for spooky shopping, I'm gonna put this little fancy label here. And I don't care. I'm gonna put one of my ghost hard eye stickers. Again, a sticker I used to sell in my shop. For that, I really wish I would have made myself spooky shopping, like, script stickers. Seriously, like, and now it's like almost like time to not spooky shop. Don't lie, Abby, you're gonna always spooky shop. That's too big. Little thing? Is that where we're gonna go with this? Yeah. Why not? Okay, so I'm gonna take one little thing, not two. A little thing for we did dash together that evening. So I'm just gonna use one of my dash scripts. All right, so Saturday, I think I'm gonna use the weekend banner because I don't have like a ton. Yeah, let's do it. YOLO. Put the weekend banner. Pretty. I love the little skinny, delicate script. So, my husband went and DoorDashed in the morning by himself. So I'm going to use one of these appointment labels. But today's the first day of fall and we've had some beautiful like fall nights. It's so great. And then I slept in, shocker. So I'm gonna use a little thing. I'm gonna get a sleeping sticker. Since I have like 7,000, you know, it's like something that I hoard because your girl loves her sleep. Yeah. I'm gonna use one of these Coffee Monsters Co. little, I forget what they're called. Oh, Sweet Stuffy Dreams. That's cute. Okay. The sleep in script there. Then after that, Kenzie did go with her friend. So I'm just going to use this little house. Here to signify that. Then my last. I'm using so much of this orange right now. I'm gonna do some little things. I'm gonna do this for, we went to the mall and Target, and I'm gonna use this Paper Shire vanilla couple sticker. Then we went to our favorite dinner place. Bibi Bop. If you guys have never had it, you are missing out, I tell you. And then a little thing for, we got some donuts, and they were literal best donuts I've ever had. And I'm putting like the fall little donuts there from Paper Shire, and then I'm gonna put this Coffee Monsters Co. little laughing, because I ended up having a pretty, we did pick up the girls. We did end up just like laughing and having fun after my husband went to bed. I'm gonna try to move this up a little bit. And then Sunday, I slept a lot. So I'm gonna use this big flag here. And just layer some stuff here. First off is this little sleepy head sticker from, or like, it's a sleeping emoji or whatever. And then I'm gonna put the exhausted script. Okay, and then what else did? Okay, I'm gonna use a little thing for filing my dad's unemployment with the Paper Shire computer sticker. Then another little thing. Loving these little things lately. For homework. Okay, we made some adjustments. I took that computer off of that one and put the Once More with Love Happy because I did make some online orders. I would rather put that than filing my dad's unemployment, TBH. So the family dinner, I have these little family stickers. I can find them. And I will put one down there. One of my favorites, it's the Family Feast sticker. Put that down with the Family Time script. Yay, that looks cute. Then the last thing on Sunday is, that is when my unbearable tooth pain started. So I'm gonna use this quarter box, rounded quarter box here. And I'm putting this Crimea River here. I go to the dentist tomorrow. I am terrified, but I am ready. And then I'm gonna put the pain down a little bit because I'm gonna put tooth pain. Okay, so I'm gonna fill everything out and I will be right back. Okay, so here is it all done and filled out. I really love the way this turned out. It was everything that I wanted it to be, and it just, I don't know, it worked perfectly. I'm super excited for this one. So I will show you guys what I have left in my kit. 1 half box, a couple headers, checklist flags, a couple glitter headers, the deco, heart checklist, building stickers, canceled, movie marquee, icons, date numbers here, and that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm sorry again if it was like unbearably too long. Like I said, you just won't watch it if it was too long for you. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.